We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 27, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. On the move to his left. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running left, it's Barkley. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Second and 10.
Cousins. And going deep for Hill.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Cousins again. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on second and 10. Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Cousins. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Prater's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Lawrence. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You have to ask the question, what was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Trevor Lawrence. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play action now, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. To throw is Cousins. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Lawrence going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Cousins. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
short yardage. Cousins. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They go play action. Cousins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 25 on second down, Cousins steps away to his left. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw, Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. Broken tackle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Cousins now from the 50. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. the play fake. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Elliott. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They go play action with Lawrence.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. It's caught. Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lawrence on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Cousins now. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Cousins. He dumps it off to Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And they will take a knee here.